this is Steve Tennell. Welcome to the Pro Coaching Series on Endurance Training by O2 Fit. Let's review the previous video on phases of exercise. Remember, the phases of exercise were anticipation, start of exercise, increase to steady state or warm-up, steady state, and recovery. Now, let's talk about endurance training. Endurance training is something referred to as cardiovascular training, cardio training, stamina training, or aerobic training. Webster describes endurance, as well as Google describes endurance, as the ability or strength to continue or last especially despite fatigue. Strength of physical constitution, the power to endure fatigue. The ability to perform under extreme physical distress. Prior to technology, we described our lack of endurance as, I feel gassed, I'm exhausted, I'm winded. Medically, we describe it as shortness of breath. We never hear people say, I'm pumped out, or my heart is going to stop. I was recently watching an NCAA Division I contest between the Running Rebels of UNLV and the Aztecs of SDSU, and early in the game, the Running Rebels were dominating, but later in the game, they ran out of gas, and SDSU closed on an 11-point deficit and won the basketball game. When the Running Rebels' budding superstar, Patrick McCaw, described their loss, he said, "Maybe we ran out of gas. Maybe energy. Maybe energy is gas." Even today, we intuitively describe our fatigue in respiratory or breathing terms. Why, then, do we go to target heart rate when we exercise? Perhaps because during the development of our technology, heart rate was easily available and easy to correlate to VO2 max, oxygen consumption. Perhaps the focus came from cardiac rehab. It's not a bad idea, but there are factors to be thought of. That's why I recommend you join us for our next video with Dr. David Dansker on targeting heart rate for endurance training. But is there something else? Breathing patterns. Your breathing is more closely characterized with your oxygen demand and CO2 production than any other parameter. Your breathing airflow is driven by the body to deliver oxygen to the working muscles and remove carbon dioxide. It's called by physiologists and physicians ventilation, but it's more than just respiratory rate. Monitoring your breathing patterns makes more sense if you're interested in understanding your exercise intensity and driving exercise efficiency. You should monitor your breathing pattern. So in summary, endurance, also called stamina or cardio or aerobics, is best monitored by your breathing pattern. Your breathing pattern tells you about your oxygen demand, your exercise intensity, and efficiency. This has been Steve Tennell for O2 Fit. Please make sure to catch all of our videos and visit us at www.getO2fit.com. Also, visit our Facebook page at Facebook.com/GetO2Fit.